What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, here with another edition of Traditional Fans with Opinions, where I'll give my reviews for whoever I watched, read, or played today. And who are Traditional Fans with Opinions? That is myself, and that is you, the viewers. With all that being said, on with the reviews. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes episode 6. So in this episode, Akira's shadow magic prevents his death, and Knight is confused about that. So yeah, so when Akira wakes, which is like more than a day later, Crow gives him um his Yato no Kami sword, which he turned into two short swords, so it's more fitting for an assassin. Then he gives him a ring made by a previous hero that can guide the wearer of the ring to wherever it is they seek. And the ring shows that Amelia is in a labyrinth. Now, Arm explains that he can't, you know, teleport there, so he has to wait. So Arm, who's the demon who kidnapped Amelia, basically can't tells Amelia that he can't teleport, so he has to wait for his master to get them. Now, the woman who Akira met in Ratis reveals herself as Leah Lagoon, who's the princess of Uruk, who basically has been searching for this black slime, this dark slime that that basically killed everyone that consumed everyone in her village, including her parents, and that led to her being adopted by the royal family due to her skills. And basically, she's trying to figure out, like, find that slime. And basically, yeah. So then, so she and so she learned that dark slimes were used by Ratis's king and princess to kidnap people to use as sacrifices for a spell that summons heroes. Yeah. So people were killed in order to summon all the high schoolers. And then so Akira says that he has his own like issues with the royal family. So now it's revealed that the reason Arm kidnapped Amelia is that the Demon Lord wants her resurrection magic. Now, why? It's not explained since demons have basically infinite lifespan, so it's not a very useful spell. And then basically, so Knight helps Akira and Leah get through the dungeon to reach Amelia, and he explains that the first Demon Lord basically the only one that waged wars against other races as like vengeance for banishing him for the volcano continent. But in 100 years, in over a century, demons have not waged war against other races. So it's possible that the current demon lord might desire peace. I mean, it's not confirmed. Kira says, "I don't care who he is. If he kidnapped Amelia, he's gonna pay." So Akira, Leah, and Knight reach Amelia and Arum, and so Akira uses shadow magic to defeat Arum with help from Leah's barrier magic, which gives him a very high defense. Then Mahiro, who's Arum's master, arrives, and basically, and that's how the episode ends with Kira concerned about how to deal with Mahiro. So yeah, I like this episode. Liked how they're building up some of the lore involving the Demon Lord. And like, obviously, Kira has two new blades. Also, we got some reveals as to what the heck the royal family and Ratis was doing. Like sacrificing people to summon heroes. Obviously, that's a very dark thing. And I guess if all the high schoolers figure that out, that's gonna cause some problems. So yeah, so I like this episode. Looking forward to the next one. Marines. So this is documentary on Netflix about the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit that basically shows some of the combat exercises they do in the Pacific Ocean, like some of the base out there, in case like U.S. gets into military conflict in that area, and basically shows hey like how the Marines operate, land, sea, and air. Basically, the Marines are like one of the most versatile, are like the most versatile branch in our military, and like there's a reason they're very one of the most powerful like branches in the whole world. Like basically, and part of the reason it premiered today is that today is the 250th anniversary of the United States Marine Corps. Basically the Marine Corps formed November 10th, 1775. And basically, this documentary is to help celebrate, the basically so like celebrate, the Marines, obviously, with everything that happened, basically one of the very big branches, like it's a, they've done a lot. The Marines have done a lot for this nation. They deserve to be respected. You know, basically, it's a way to help celebrate. And so this goes to like some of the individuals involved that are in the Corps at the time this was recorded, and some of their backstories, some of like their trained, some stuff they have to do, whether they're enlisted, whether or not whether they're officers. This goes to a lot of that, how they operate. And I liked it. I really liked this documentary. I liked how they went over how the Corps operate. You know, basically the camaraderie, the brotherhood within within the Marines. Because like the military, there's a lot of camaraderie between like the soldiers. Like it is a brotherhood, and like you see all the stuff with like when this. And I thought it was a really good documentary. I really like how they went into like how the Marines operate, how they do stuff. And yeah, I really like this documentary. Recommend watching it. And thank you to all the Marines out there who have served our nation and are currently serving our nation. Semper Fi. Well, that's it. Did y'all like the stuff I reviewed? And if you have your own opinions about all that, you put all that in the comments. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and all that. And look forward to the next video.